Friends and colleagues, what are you passionate about? Passionate.
The Passion Show on CFRU 93.3 FM Guelph, Ontario. With Wizard.
I'm a water wizard, Harry.
With
Hello world, you're listening to The Passion Show with Wizard on CFRU 93.3 FM. It's a do-it-together radio show all about passions and the people who have them. Did that one funny. My name is Wizard.
My name is Lily.
Lily. Maybe I just need to lean into it. That's just what I do now.
Yeah.
That's part of the show is the name chant.
I like it. I think it adds like a little flair at the beginning.
Yeah, it's sort of like some fanfare. Like I'm really excited to. You know what? Okay, I'm locking it in. That's part of the formula now. Gonna do the excited name and then the triple chant. Lily, Lily. But then what happens next? Who knows?
Well, I feel like whenever I listen to the episodes, like they're always changing a little bit. Like you're like, I always do this thing, but
then you listen to another one and you're like, no, he doesn't. Do you have any concrete examples of that? I'd be curious.
Well, I remember you talking at the beginning. I mean, this is like I think this was on purpose that you got away from this, but
okay.
Where you were saying like I'm always going to bring my own passion as well.
That's so funny that you bring that up because that's only in the pilot.
Yeah.
That's why I don't count the fungi episode as a legit episode.
Fair.
Because it was just that's like episode 0.
Okay.
Because it was off format. Because I had it in my head. The original idea for the passion show was that the guest would have a passion and then I would have a passion. And I was like, I'll just come up with a new one every time. It'll be fine. And then I quickly realized like, nope, that's dumb.
Did you realize that while you were recording the first one, or was it
after?
Okay.
The first one I recorded. See, I'm gonna say something about the passion. This one's actually true.
Okay.
Is that every now and then we have a discussion like this where it's like about the show itself, and it's always a little weird. But you know what? We're getting into it. It's fine. We'll talk about you in a second. Okay. You brought this up. You started this. The lore is that. Me and Fungi recorded that first episode in like the middle of July of 2024 because Byron had convinced me to do this. And so I was like, okay, whatever, I'll give it a try. So I recorded that and then I sent it to CFRU and then like a whole month and a half passed. So I had a lot of time to think about it and I didn't want to bug them. Because I was like, should I like email them and be like, excuse me, did you hear my radio show? Maybe you can accept me under your channel. I don't know. But I didn't bug them. But through, this, that, and the other reason, I wound up back here and I wound up getting this time slot. And so that's why I'm on a Friday at 9 p.m. It all came around in the end. But I had a really long time. I had like 2 whole months to just stew on that one single episode.
Whoa.
And I was like, I gotta be getting rid of that me having a passion thing. It's dumb. An hour is a short amount of time. The show is it's not about me. It's about you. And that's why I'm telling this long-winded anecdote about my own radio show to start your episode like a tool. Who are you anyway?
Oh, wow.
Who are you? What's your deal? What are you doing here?
Well, I'm from Guelph.
Okay.
I was born here. I've lived here my whole life. I moved to Ottawa 2 years ago for school.
Well, that can't be right. What are you doing here then?
Well, I come home for the summers.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
okay, that makes sense
now. And I've spent like kind of the later half of summer, like July and August, at outdoor school.
Yeah, outdoor school. Woo.
That's where I am right now. Last week, woo.
Last week, woo. That's right.
Yeah.
And you're not at my site. You're at the other site.
Yeah.
You were going to be at my site, then they switched you.
Yeah, it was weird. I got almost a whole summer at Stone. Maybe I shouldn't say that on here, but it's true.
You lucky duck. Someone's going to come for you.
Yeah.
There are people that like EE.
Yeah.
I like EE.
I do like it. It's a lot of fun.
It's fun. You were there in week 1.
Yeah.
We got those pictures.
Yeah.
My beautiful signs.
No, it's a good time. I love it everywhere.
Exactly. It's not about the location. It's about the people. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, so true.
Speaking of the people, what one's your favorite? Who's your favorite coworker? That's
What question is
I know.
that?
I don't know. Sometimes on my second recording of the night, I get a little silly. I'm just kidding. You don't need to answer that question because we all know who it is. It's no, darn. I was gonna try and think of a joke answer, but they would all just be mean to someone. No, you get along with everyone. Famously, I would say.
Yeah, I try. I definitely try.
You know, I asked you who's your favorite coworker, but I can tell you, you know who you are the favorite coworker of? Rachel.
Yeah.
Past and future guest Rachel just thinks you're the best person in the world.
Yeah, I love that
She
woman.
asks about you all the time. Every time I see her, she's like, "How's that Lily doing?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Yeah, I'm really hoping I see her before the end of summer.
I'm sure you will at the staff party.
Yeah, okay.
I'll drag Rachel out to that.
Good.
She'll come.
That's what I need.
She subbed a few times. That counts.
Yeah, totally.
So welcome to the show, Lily.
Thank you.
I'm happy you're here.
Me
You were less nervous about this than I thought you might be.
I thought you would think I would be more nervous.
Whoa, this is like spaghetti. No, because I can understand why you would think that I would think that you would be nervous. Because I'm used to people being nervous, and if you're a listener of the show, you know that that's like a common theme.
Yeah.
So being like, "Oh, I was scared." So you just came in and you're like, "Nah."
Well, yeah. I didn't want to make myself scared by like feeling scared.
Exactly. Finally, someone understands. You just have to rise above. You just have to say, "I am not scared."
Yeah.
And that's how you be not scared.
Yeah.
So that was easy enough. I kind of just asked you at the grotto. I was like, "You want to be on the show?" And you were like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
be on the show.
It's like, "All right, let's book a day." And you're like, "Okay." And then
here.
the rest is history.
Yeah.
Now you're
It's
here.
good.
So I'm just going to ask you this big question, I think.
Okay.
This big question I've been thinking about a lot. I've been like, man, Lily's going to be on the radio show. You should ask her. It's like, no, unless. So here it is. Lily, what are you passionate about?
Well, I feel like most people who know me like decently well.
Okay.
I haven't fact checked this.
You're passionate about people who know you decently well?
Well, yeah, I am.
Me too.
That's true. It's true. But I feel like most people who know me pretty well would probably say like I have a huge passion for literature and books and like
Whoa.
the theory of literature and that kind of thing.
The theory of literature?
Well, just like theories and
Wow.
and stuff that are in literature. I don't know.
That's going to be an awesome title for this episode.
But I don't think that's my passion though.
No? Okay, never mind. All right,
Well, I just like I don't know. I was like honestly, Wizard, like coming
Okay.
on here, it like caused some soul searching for me.
Perfect.
I was like,
Mission accomplished.
what is my passion?
I don't know. What is it?
And I think honestly, it's bigger than that. Like, I mean, I study English lit at school,
Okay.
and I think the reason for that is just that my passion is like living in and with like worlds of imagination. that are
Worlds of
happening-
imagination will also be a good term.
Okay, fine.
So I'll allow it.
Yeah, just like imagining things, and I think that's a huge part of why I love literature,
Okay.
is because it is this like words are this art form that are a space for kind of inputting your own experiences and thoughts,
Uh-huh.
but in conversation with something that already exists formally.
Intriguing. Wait, so what do you mean by that? With something that already exists formally?
Well, like a novel, like it
okay,
exists.
so,
It's
okay,
in
I
the
gotcha.
world.
So you're reading the novel, and you are creating a world of imagination.
Yeah, like you have to picture what's there, and you become an onlooker on the story.
I love this.
Yeah.
This is a great, interesting thing. I think about this all the time.
Yeah? How do you think about
Well,
it?
I mean, like, just whenever I'm reading, I'm, like, thinking about the images that I'm inspired to think about. And then I'm thinking about the fact that I'm thinking about that.
Totally.
And then I'm on the third level, I'm like, why do I have to think about how I'm thinking about whatever, Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory or
Yeah,
whatever
sure.
I'm reading. I'm like, why does this have to be so meta? Why can't I just, like,
Yeah.
relax and just be present.
Well, it's so
But it's also
hard.
fun. It's fun to like, I don't know, be meta about things.
Yeah. And I think like, I mean, when I was a kid, I read all the time, and
Okay.
like I mean I still do, but
Good for you. I wish I could say the same thing.
but when I was a kid, I was so into Harry Potter.
Okay.
So into Harry Potter. And I think it's at like age 11 when he gets his letter. And
Yeah,
he's gonna
yeah.
go
It's at
to
age
Hogwarts.
11 because that way his age always lines
Yeah,
up with the book you're on.
exactly. And I like truly, there was a part of my heart that was waiting for that letter.
Aw.
Like until I like when I turned 12, I was like, okay,
You
like
thought that you were a Weasley.
I guess not.
Because
Yes,
of your hair.
I did.
Womp womp.
And that's like, I mean, it was kind of tragic, but it was
Uh-huh.
like that was me totally living in that world. Like
Uh-huh.
I totally believed.
I was
those
the
things.
same way. I was convinced that if I found the like correct stick in the forest, that it would be a wand.
Yes,
Like,
absolutely.
I spent so much time with my grandpa, just like,
Yeah.
this is the one. No, this is the one. No, this is the one. Like, try and find the most perfect stick. Then I'd like paint him, and I'd be like, I'm gonna be able to do magic with this stick. But
Yeah.
it was fun anyway, even though it's always disappointing.
Yeah, and there's so many stories of like young people who just happen to stop at the crack on the sidewalk or whatever, and that
Uh-huh.
takes them into their magical world.
Yeah.
And that has caused like a lot of true backtracking of my steps to look again just in case, you know? Like,
Hey, yo, is that the one? Would you consider yourself like a superstitious person in that capacity?
maybe a little bit.
Because I absolutely am.
Yeah.
I still like constantly, every now and then, especially when I'm alone, I'm trying to use force powers to like turn off the light switch, you know?
Yeah. Love it.
I'm like, if I focus really hard, maybe I can fly today. And
Exactly.
maybe I just can't help it.
Yeah.
And I do actually believe, I agree with you, that comes from reading a lot as a kid.
Totally. And
Being
like having
into
to
it.
make up those worlds around you, and
I think I can fly one day.
yeah, I hope
I think
so.
one day it's going to work for real. I was thinking about this today. I was
Oh.
driving my car getting water for Hermosa Eden because apparently they got E. coli.
Oh my god.
And I was driving. I was just like looking at the clouds. I was like, what if I just like pull over and just fly?
Yes.
Like, what if I do that? And then I spent like the whole car thinking like, oh, I go through the clouds and I spin around in circles. This is what goes on in the mind of Wizard.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, what if I just tried? Like, what if that one time it just worked?
Exactly. You just gotta keep at it, you know? The art of trying. That's what Tara's episode is all about.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't
Sweet.
that nice?
Yeah,
She's
I
got
like
a
that.
tattoo that says try.
That's awesome.
So I'm just gonna keep trying to find a magical world. Just like the kids from the fantasy books of our youth.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, like, I mean, I read way less fantasy now, but
Uh-huh.
it totally still applies. Like, I mean, I think I love literature and books just because you get to see other people's experience of the
Uh-huh.
world as we know it or as they know it.
Uh-huh.
And
It's like an empathetic practice.
totally. And, like,
And
it's
you know, you're an adult now, you got different tastes, and it can feel just as good to like go into more grown up world or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
than into Wonka world or
yeah,
Harry
and
Potter land.
and there's still like an element of like travel
Uh-huh.
for sure, but it's travel to other countries that actually exist and
Uh-huh.
into other people's brains, and
Whoa.
I think that's so cool.
Like Inception.
I guess
You ever seen that movie?
I haven't.
You haven't seen Inception?
No.
Oh my goodness. Do you like, are you aware of the concept of that movie?
I don't think so.
Are you aware of the movie Inception?
I've heard the name.
It's got Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
Okay, I guess I gotta watch
It's a
it.
good movie. It's a you would connect with it in this sense. It's like a metaphor for like immersive storytelling, like we're talking about. Basically, in Inception, they go in. They have a little machine that lets them go into people's dreams.
Okay.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
And they're trying to like do a dream heist, where they're
That's
trying to
cool.
like. They're like, if we go really deep into someone's brain, you can plant an idea so deep in their brain that they think that it's their own idea.
Huh.
And it's like, that's what books can kind of do. If you're really into a book, you can like absorb its ideology.
Totally.
It's like you go so far into its world.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten into a book that much?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think so.
What, do you got any examples off the dome piece? Like a book that you've just like been so
Yeah.
immersed in?
I loved Richard Powers' The Overstory.
Never heard of it. But what an evocative title.
Yeah.
The Overstory?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, tell me about this book.
In the Overstory...
I'm getting even more leaned back in my chair. I'm just like, all right, story time. Let's hear it.
I read it maybe last year, so the details aren't all there, but essentially there's a whole bunch of characters. You kind of get their backstories, their childhoods, whatever's important to them, and it's all connected to their relationships with trees. So the parts of their lives that you get are about their relationship with trees, basically. And then...
Like an overstory in like a forest.
Yes. Yeah.
Ah, I see.
And then they come together in different ways, and then there's like a huge thing that happens at the end with all of them, and it's just so... It's like immersive like
When
that.
you say a huge thing, do you mean like they have a big party?
No, it turns into activism. Like it's all about
cool.
They're trying to save trees.
Okay.
From all these different backgrounds, and yeah, it's just so inspiring, and you're really in that world with them when things are like really truly blowing up in their lives and together.
The trees are blowing up.
Trees
There
are
bombs
blowing
in the
up.
trees.
Fires in the trees.
Those jerks at the Tree Destroying Corporation.
Yeah.
That sounds great, actually. The Overstory. How
Yeah.
long is it?
It's pretty long. It's probably 500 pages-ish.
Shame!
But it's incredible.
I could do it.
Do it.
All right, bet. I've been trying to read more. It's hard. I
Yeah.
went on a camping trip recently, an alone camping trip. I had the
Whoa.
whole thing to myself, and I brought a book, and I didn't even crack the spine. I just walked around like a turd,
Well,
and then made dinner, and then went to bed.
but I mean, it's actually really interesting you say that, because like another thing that I was thinking about in imaginative worlds are that it's so much more than just what happens when you're reading. It's also like what happens when you're just thinking.
Yeah.
And I feel like I do a lot of just sitting and doing a craft without any sound, like just like you're saying, just me. And there's so much thought that just happens there.
Yes.
Like
You have an internal monologue?
totally.
Me too.
Yeah.
I find that such an interesting topic. Yeah, you know how there are people who like apparently don't think words.
I think about that
I'm
a lot.
I'm like, how do you figure?
Yes.
How do you figure? Like, in what? I feel like there's got to be some communication error.
I know.
Like maybe it just melts my brain. I'm sorry to all of you like image thinkers. I think images too. I can see the apple, but also my mind is like occupied by English language. Like being
Totally.
spoken in my own voice to myself like a monologue, basically 24/7.
Yes. And I would even say that what's happening in my brain is not only monologue, it's like dialogue with myself.
Yes.
Like
yeah,
there
I'm
are
right
multiple voices speaking
We're the
to each
same.
other.
We are the same like this. Yeah, yeah, you're actually so right. That is a better way of putting it. I do the same thing. I'm like just always in hypothetical conversation mode.
Totally.
Whether it's with myself or just like thinking about conversations I am meaning to have with other people.
Yes.
And like,
I
man,
often
let's
imagine
go.
other people's voices like answering. Yeah, totally.
I think we share a little bit of a psychosis here. Really, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this is. I mean, maybe it's normal. I'm not sure how much research has been done into this kind of thing.
I mean, I
It'd be
think
something
it's,
to look up.
yeah, and even that research is so so hard to say.
Subjective.
So subjective. Yeah,
Because like consciousness is one of like the most like non-understood things in like neuroscience.
Because how can it be like
Exactly. There's like this whole thing in philosophy called like the hard problem of consciousness, where it's like, I forget how it's phrased exactly, but it's basically like it is impossible to quantify consciousness. It is just philosophically impossible.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what a bummer. That's such an important thing.
Yeah. I mean, I
Womp
think
womp.
like on a kind of a very basic level, I say this a lot with the kids at outdoor school, where if you ever ask them, like if they trip and fall and you ever ask them how much pain they're in on a scale of 1 to 10, it's always 10.
That's funny.
No matter what.
Me and Tara were talking about this in the previous
Really?
episode, yeah. So I was saying like never ask.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I never ask.
As soon as you ask, they realize that 10 is an option. They start crying.
Absolutely.
But if you're just like, oh, OMG, you fell down, time to get back up again. I bet you that kind of stings. Whatever. Look how strong you are. Then that puts them into the universe of like, oh, I just dominated that.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
What were you saying about the 1 to 10 thing? No, I feel like I swerved that idea.
Well, I don't know. It's the same, but just like everyone's level of 10 is like
Okay,
subjective.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because how are you supposed to know what's going on in someone's else's
Yeah.
brain?
Yeah.
It's impossible. You can only know
Yeah.
your own experience. My 10 might be your 1.
Yeah.
Probably. I'm a real baby.
Well, I often wonder, like, if you could go into someone else's body, what level of pain they would be in.
Oh, God. That's super disturbing.
Yeah, it totally is. But
Because it's like, yeah, everyone has different weird little things. Like, I have, like, chronic back pain.
yeah, and you're just
And I'm
living
just
with
used
that.
to it, but maybe if you went in my body, you'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be able to walk or something. Like, I always wonder about that.
Yeah, I never wonder about that, but now you've put a little brainworm in me. Thanks
Yeah.
a lot, Lily.
Now you're gonna go around thinking about
I'm
how
looking
much
at everyone's
pain
body,
people
like,
are in.
like how hard are they suffering at this moment?
Seriously.
Like, what's the weird little ache in
Yeah.
Davey's body
Yeah.
right now? Like, is
For
it his
real.
knee? Is it
Yeah.
his hand? You know, who knows? It's a good thing I can't possibly find out
Yeah.
unless there's a pretty major technological innovation
Yeah.
soon. But, you know, who knows?
Or
Maybe
you're
that's
in
the next
some
big thing.
fantasy world of
Very true. Maybe if I just focus hard enough, I'll just
Yeah.
swing, you know, a Freaky Friday with Davey.
Yeah, exactly.
Would that be fun?
And then you'll like fall over from pain
And
and
be like, oh God, wizard!
take me back.
And I'll be like, you ever see Spy Kids 3D Game Over? You never
No.
saw Spy Kids 3D Game Over? Darn. There's this scene where they put an old man in a video game and he has a robot body. And he's like looking at his hands. He's like, my God, I'm so powerful. And then he starts jumping over buildings. Or like he starts jumping through, he's on the moon. Don't worry about it. It's a weird movie.
Okay.
But I'd be like that. I'd be like looking at my Davy hands like,
Oh yeah.
my God. I'm so proud that I take off and just like scale a tree.
Yeah.
And
for
he's
sure.
writhing around the ground on the wizard body like, kill me. Kill me now. God. Oh, you never know. This is a pretty crazy episode. We're not even a third of the way in. We've
Well.
already talked about like every topic imaginable. Okay, I want to know something.
Okay.
Tell me more books that you like. Because you're
Um,
such a literature head. I want to know. I'm not much of a literature person. I know a lot about movies and music and TV shows and just random junk like that. Hey, no, it's not junk. It's great. Lots of awesome stuff like that.
Sure.
But I don't know I don't know about the books. I don't know what an English lit, like a modern day, because you're like a student. You're like right in it, eh?
Yeah.
You're like 20.
Yeah.
You're out there grinding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to know about all the books so you can impress the professors.
Yeah.
So what's going on in book world? What are the good books?
I don't. Wow, there are so many.
No, there can't be that many.
There are so many.
That can't be right.
What did I
What's
just?
a good one?
Well, right now.
Yeah, what are you reading right now? Yeah, that's good. That's a better question. What are you reading right now, Will?
Right now I'm reading an Arundhati Roy.
Arundhati Roy.
Yeah.
Is that the name of
No,
the
that's
author?
the author.
Arundhati Roy.
Arundhati.
Arundhati?
Dati. I have it in my bag, but.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Arundhati.
Arundhati Roy.
Yeah.
It's a good name. It's a chunky, solid feeling name in the hand.
Yeah, and it is so good.
Okay, what's the book?
The book is
What's it called?
gone out of my head. Hold on, I have
Yeah,
it.
grab it. If you got it in your bag.
It's The God of Small Things.
The God of Small Things. That is
Yeah.
that is an aura farming title
It is
right
so
there.
incredibly good. It's like
Do you have a bookmark? Can you read a selection from it?
I was actually looking for one.
Really?
Yes, I was like, I want to read something on from here, but the incredible thing about this book is that there's so much like reference to things that have already happened.
Okay.
So all of the beautiful metaphors, you need the context or they're not
Okay.
quite so beautiful. So I couldn't find something that I was
Just flip to a random page then.
really...
I love when people, it's a bit of a theme on this show, not really, but yeah. Well, I mean, in a handful of episodes, people read stuff to me like poetry, or like little excerpts from things, like the Mootsie episode and the Christian episode and the Kara episode. See, I have real examples.
Yeah. Okay.
So you could join that prestigious club and read on the show.
Well, okay. What do we have here?
It doesn't need to make contextual sense. It can just be beautiful sounding words.
Okay. Well, this is really beautiful.
Okay.
It's talking about a river.
All right. Oh, perfect. We have a connection with the Aramosa River. I'll pretend it's with the Aramosa River.
Well, this is a river in India, but just as good.
So it's another beautiful. It's an Indian river.
Yeah, and it says, once it had had the power to evoke fear, to change lives, but now its teeth were drawn, its spirit spent. It was just a slow, sludging green ribbon lawn that fetid garbage to the sea. Bright plastic bags flew across its viscous, weedy surface like subtropical flying flowers. That's just one paragraph.
Keep going.
Okay. The stone steps that had once led bathers right down to the water and fisher people to the fish were entirely exposed and led from nowhere to nowhere, like an absurd corbelled monument that commemorated nothing. Ferns pushed through the cracks. On the other side of the river, the steep mud banks changed abruptly into low mud walls of shanty hutments. Children hung their bottoms over the edge and defecated directly onto the squelchy, sucking mud of the exposed riverbed.
Wow.
The smaller ones left their dribbling mustard streaks to find their own way down. Eventually, by evening, the river would rouse itself to accept the day's offering and sludge off to the sea, leaving wavy lines of thick white scum in its wake. Upstream, clean mothers washed clothes and pots in unadulterated factory effluents. People bathed. Severed torsos soaping themselves, arranged like dark busts on a thin, rocking ribbon lawn.
Man.
Isn't it beautiful?
That is beautiful. What an image.
Yeah, the images are so clear and they're so poetic without being like
overly like winding.
Yeah, or kind of like annoying because you can't even understand what's happening.
They're not like, what's it? Like purple. Have you ever heard people describe writing as like purple prose? I remember hearing this somewhere. It's like when you're being like stupidly flowery.
Okay, yeah.
I forget why exactly that phrase exists, or even maybe I'm just conjuring up a fake memory. If my phone had any charge, I would say no fake news on the Passion Show and look it up.
Oh well.
But oh well. In any case, that's great. I was imagining this river.
Yeah.
The kids leaning over and pooping in the river,
yeah.
man. And then there are people bathing. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Those are good words.
Yeah, you can totally picture like where that happens because some people have to be upstream and some people have to be downstream in order of like cleanness.
Exactly. And it's like just the way it's written too makes it easy to imagine it as like beautiful and human and not just like a documentary cold.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in it. You're in that world with the people and seeing it all.
Man, I wish I could read. I wish I brought a book. I want to read something. Can I tell you my favorite book of all time?
Oh, please.
Only if you tell me yours, though.
Well, I think mine's The Overstory.
The Overstory. That's right. You did tell me that. Okay.
What's yours?
Well, it's only fair now that I suppose for me to tell you my favorite book. It's called House of Leaves.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of this book?
No.
Perfect. Okay, I'll tell you about it.
Please.
It's a pretty ginormous book. I think it's more than 1,000 pages.
Whoa.
And it's about a lot of things, but it's about a house. It's about a haunted house. It's about a scary haunted house that has this like weird quality to it where there's like it starts out being as a little bit bigger on the inside. The guy measures the outside of the house and the inside of the house. And the inside of the house is like a couple inches too big. And he's like, that's weird.
Okay. That
can't be right. And then he finds a door that leads to a hallway in his house that takes 5 minutes to walk down. And it's like, that's really scary and weird. And so he starts making a movie about it. And then the book is also like structured as a review and analysis of the movie about this house.
Okay.
And it's like, but then it's also this kid reading this book, reading this review, this like essay essentially. But then it's also this kid who's reading it. It's like all of his letters he's exchanged with his mother. And
That
this kid
is
is
meta.
like losing his mind. And you're losing your mind as you read it.
Yeah.
And the book is like as they go further, the house keeps getting bigger and like rooms are growing inside the house. It's like really horrible, and it's like terrible things go on.
Wow.
And they're exploring, and the guy's losing his mind. And the book, just like the house is like very twisted and messed up, the book itself is like hard to read.
Okay,
Because
I love that.
You have to like flip around and like all kinds of weird stuff. It's great. It's very like, the reason I love it so much, other than just the fact that it is like structurally brilliant and fun to read and very spooky, is the fact that like it could only be a book. There's
Right.
no way, like the story it tells requires being a book.
Yeah.
So, and I just think that's really epic.
The structure of that
Yeah.
sounds insane.
It's awesome. You should really
Okay,
check it
yeah,
out.
I will.
People get so into it. I get so into it when I read it. And you
That's
sort of
amazing.
just, everything becomes scary.
That's-
It's not like people call it a horror book, but it's not. It's more just like a really well-made item.
okay.
So, and it's like beautiful. It's a very well-made book.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll check it
So,
out.
There you
for
go.
Sure.
And I'm going to check out the Overstory.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
it's one of my
cool.
favorites.
Reminds me of a musical that came out recently about a woman who is in a tree.
What's it called?
Maybe it's based on it. It's called... What's it called? I knew at some point. It's got Idina Menzel in it.
Is there something to do with butterflies?
Maybe.
Butterfly woman?
Butterfly Woman? Maybe.
I don't know, but
Did they turn Overstory into a musical?
I don't think so, but
Maybe
I
it's
do
the
think
one I'm
it
thinking
is
of.
partially based on people who live in trees as ways of not cutting them down.
Uh-huh.
Which I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
That is what
but
I'm talking
yeah.
about. That's what's going on in that.
Yeah,
You
so
know
there's-
what? I'm so curious. I'm going to look it up. Keep talking.
Well, that's definitely what happens in the Overstories. There are people who do exactly that kind of activism,
Uh-huh.
which I think also happens in Canada, although it's set in the States.
Here we go. We're looking up Idina Menzel tree musical. It's called Redwood. Let's see if it's based on a book. No. I don't think so.
Is it true?
Is
Or
it?
follows a true story anyway?
It doesn't look like it.
Interesting.
Maybe it
'Cause
was
that
just
is totally a
inspired.
thing.
Maybe it was just inspired
I guess so.
by... And people don't like it. Apparently it's not a good musical.
Oh.
So that's unfortunate.
Huh.
So there you have it, folks. Idina Menzel, Redwood. Some reminded me. I was really hopeful that it'd be a cool moment where we'd go like, "Oh my gosh, look, this musical is based on your book that you love." Nope,
Oh well.
incorrect.
Maybe one day.
What can you do when you live in a tree, right?
That was good.
But All right, what more can we talk about imaginary worlds? What other veins can we travel down in this conversational world?
Well, I think we have to travel it into what we'd originally talked about,
Yeah.
which was how to be lost, like how to think of
Uh-huh. How to get lost in the House of Leaves.
that too. But like I guess like I turned 20 in June.
Wow.
So,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Welcome to
Thank you.
your 20s. I'm also in my 20s.
Yes.
I'm young too.
Yes, you are.
Yippee!
And it feels like there's so much possibility and also not.
Uh-huh.
So I guess
Hey, as
like,
long as another coronavirus doesn't happen.
seriously.
That kind of got in the way of the middle of my 20s personally.
Oh yeah.
But now that's done. You got a whole 20s of no
hope
novel
so.
coronaviruses
Oh,
ahead of
God.
you. You can do anything you want.
Yeah.
Knocking on wood.
Seriously.
Bang, 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 bang.
But yeah, I think when I'm not thinking about or imagining books,
Uh-huh.
I'm imagining the future, all the possibilities,
Uh-huh.
where I could be when. Which is good. It's exciting, and it's also like,
Uh-huh.
there's so much. I don't know.
True. This is what, it was your original pitch for your passion of being like growing up.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy. Growing up, getting older is pretty wild. I have some feelings about that.
Okay, what are the feelings?
My feelings are I'm afraid of being 30.
Yeah?
Even though I'm intellectually aware of the fact that that doesn't make me old.
Okay.
And also, it kind of does. And I know that that's fine to be old. And being 30 is fine. You know, I got lots of friends who are in their 30s, and they're fine. But, like, I don't know. I want to stay young forever, okay? There's a whole episode of this radio show about that. I recommend it. It's with Aveline.
Okay, I'll listen.
It's called Living Forever. And the whole episode it's me yelling and screaming about how I want to live forever.
Live forever in your 20s?
Yeah, in my
Okay.
20s. I don't want to be old. I don't want to live forever old. No way. I want to be in my 20s for all time. And just be super young and cool and strong. But the thing is, you know, Byron, friend of the show, past and future guest, he's in his 40s. He's young. He's strong. He's stronger than me. He's cooler than me. And he knows so much more than I do. Plus, he's got wisdom. So what am I afraid of? And I know this, but I'm still afraid.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Lily?
Well, I think many things. I think, like, maybe first and foremost is that it's past Gio Esser, Sarah Delroy.
Shoutouts.
Shout outs. and Brooke Fry. Also
Brooke
shout
Fry,
outs.
also shoutouts.
Who-
She'd make a great guest on the show. They both would.
Yeah, they totally would. Who really, like, demonstrated just by existing for the first time to me that there are alternatives to the lifestyle of, like, you go to school and then you do your thing and figure out a job for a few years and then you have a family.
Uh-huh.
Because when I was really young, like, everyone I knew had a family of, like, a few people, you know, who they lived with.
Just on that track.
Yeah. And Sarah and Brooke are quite different ages, but they were both not exactly doing that in a linear way. And that was, the first time that I was like, oh, you could just keep exploring and doing things without a family for your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And you could be 40 and make a massive move on your own.
Uh-huh.
And that was exciting to me. Like,
Yeah, maybe I am putting myself in a bit of a box. I need to remember.
but it's hard not to.
It is hard. But I can be inspired by you if you're feeling that way. I can be inspired by all my friends I know who are not just like don't turn 30 and then they're like, well, time for an old ball and chain or whatever. But,
well, what are you scared of in 30? Like, what does 30 represent?
I don't know. 30 represents... I don't even know, okay?
Okay.
You're like, no. This is great. This is, you know, as much as the passion show is about the guests, it's also about me
Of course.
being, like, broken down and remade every episode.
It's a lot.
About me, like, very much airing out my dirty laundry publicly.
Wow.
That's part of the fun, you know. Real passion heads get to know me better than I know myself. Why am I so afraid of being 30? Man, I just am.
Yeah.
I think it's always represented something to me since I was a little kid. There was just like media in the early 2000s about like, you know, you know, you turn 30 and it's like, ugh. And then I've always just held that close to my heart. And it's, you know what it is? I've been dancing around. I'll just say the truth. I don't have my life figured out at all. And I know no one does, but I give myself a hard time for that sometimes. And I'm like, when I turn 30, I should have a ball and chain, you know? I should have a family in my head. Obviously, this isn't true.
Mm-hmm.
But there's that creature in me that's like, come on, wizard.
Yeah.
Where's your kid, man? Where are your two beautiful children? Like, where's your salaried job?
Yeah.
And I think that's society's expectation. I think I've internalized that. I've tried really hard to overcome that. And I do live an alternative lifestyle, much in the same way that Brooke does.
Sure.
But I guess I just have this demon I have to fight. There you go. How about that? How's
yeah,
that?
great. Thanks. Feel a lot better.
Lily's like, okay, wizard. All right, big man.
Well, God, I don't even know.
Because you don't have to, you're not thinking about that. You're like, OMG, I'm 20.
Well, yeah.
But also, no, there's something weird about being 20. What do you think? Take over. Take the reins.
I think the weirdest part of being 20 right now is that I can't see 30.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't even know if I can see 25. Like, I truly cannot picture my life, like, after my undergrad is, like, the cutoff.
Okay.
There we go.
I understand that perspective. Is that scary? Are you, like... Like, is it? Yeah, you say. Are you scared of, like, man, you have to go figure it out?
I mean, I think I'm living a bit in denial.
Uh-huh.
But I think...
You know where denial is, right? It's in Egypt.
Okay, well, maybe I'll go to Egypt then.
You know, like the Nile.
Yeah, I got it. It's cool.
Yeah, hilarious wizard. Another hit.
Yeah.
You're living in denial. You're just like, I'll just stay in school forever.
Yeah. Yes, that. And also, like, I'll just travel the world forever. Or, like, I don't know. I'll make my way.
You'll go see denial.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, I think, yeah, I can't picture, like, my family and my need for benefits. Like, all of that stuff is just like,
benefits. Yeah, there you go. Now you get to have your little moment.
But it is also really exciting. Like, there's so many things that I want to do. And sometimes it's hard in the other direction because I'm like, how do you fill a lifetime? Like, how do you see all the things that you want to see and do all the things that you want to do in a lifetime? And will you run out of things? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Seems like no, because there's a whole world. But
you're also...
But people do, in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting. I've never had the fear that I'd run out of things to do. I'm afraid, I'm like, why aren't I doing things right now? I'm like, I'm not doing enough. Like, I should be.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I should be doing. I'm just like, there's something I should be doing that isn't this. But also I love this, but like, I don't know. That's my creature.
Yeah, and how can it not be?
Exactly. There's just such a big world.
Yeah. And it kind of feels to me like, I think there's so much pressure. I'm sure this happens in many areas of thought. But it definitely happens in literature of like, we need to stop thinking the way that we've thought for so long, which is do it for the next generation. Like, do the work, put the work in so that the next generation can have it good. And that idea doesn't work anymore because by the time we get to the next generation, everything's gonna have exploded. And so, like, how do you make change and the choices that you want for right now and for the people who already exist in the world right now?
It's sort of like triage, right? It's like, you know how in like an airplane they're like, you have to put on your oxygen mask before you can put on a kid's oxygen mask? Yeah. It's like, let's just put our oxygen mask on.
Totally. And not necessarily in an individualistic way, like, screw everybody else, I'm just going to do my thing and whatever, no one else matters.
But in the, like, the community around you kind of way.
The people who are alive and need air and food and shelter. right now.
I see what you're saying. I'm confused about how we got here, but I definitely like where we are.
I guess I just mean like, yeah, how do you, if a lifetime is not about creating for the next generation, like if that's not where your energy is going in a lifetime necessarily, it's having children and raising them.
Gotcha.
Like who are you doing it for?
Yeah.
Who are you seeing things for? Who are you helping? Who are you creating alongside with?
It's almost like it's like life on hard mode. It's like figure out your own objective.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, having kids, it's like a cheat of like, well, here's value, right?
Yeah.
Like, here's something you can do where it's like obvious. It's like, you got a baby. Your mission is simple. Raise this thing into an adult who is a good person.
Yeah.
But
and do that by the time you're 35.
Exactly.
Or whatever. Like, and that's not.
But yeah, it's true. That is the
it can work
expectation.
anymore.
It's not. It's a new world at this point, especially with like that. With the amount of young people who are becoming parents, with like the super weird birth rate trends all across the world, and just with like acceptance of not just going down the like pipeline of like, all right, get a salary, have a kid.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what do we do instead? It's like, you figure it out.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure out how to service, the community and the world in other ways.
Yeah,
So
exactly, absolutely.
Which for you is going to be writing English literature.
Maybe.
Or studying it, or just not. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I don't know.
I'm not going to put that on you. Just because you study something in your early 20s doesn't mean you have to do it forever. Lord knows, I went to school for media studies, and then for making websites. This doesn't look like a website making studio to me. So,
well, it's kind of a branch of that.
I mean, I do still make them, but
Yeah.
I only make them for funsies, basically.
Yeah.
So, but you're right. I don't know. And likewise, I doubt that you'll ever get too far from English literature. You seem pretty passionate about it.
Yeah, totally. And I hope that it exists alongside other interests.
Yeah. I think you'll find it does.
Yeah.
There's always a space for like art.
Yeah.
In any world, and anything you wind up doing. It's gonna be valuable to you, I think, to like have a big knowledge base and like, a poetic mind.
Yeah, of course. And I think in any kind of art field like that, it brings in so much reference. Like you learn so much about the world going on around.
Mm-hmm. By having those empathetic, by imagining yourself into the world, to tie it nicely back to the start.
Yes, exactly.
There you go. Reading books. You know who else did an episode about reading?
Val.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Trivia question successfully answered. You win 10 wizard points.
Thank you.
Did you listen to that one?
I did.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a great one.
Man, that's crazy. More and more often now, people are coming on the show who've actually heard the show.
Yeah?
That didn't used to happen.
Well, there was nothing to listen to.
Well, I mean, there's been stuff to listen to for like roughly a year.
Okay.
I mean, you're right. I mean, it does just make it easier to listen to, and there's like a gazillion episodes to pick from.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, if you're Lily and you're coming on here, it's like, oh, you got a bunch of friends who were on the show.
It's true.
In the past few months. So it's like,
Yeah.
all right, listen to Val's episode, listen to so-and-so's episode.
Which is so much fun because I love listening to them.
Yes.
And if I listen to one on the weekend or something and then I go to work and I see Val or whoever,
then you have a whole...
It's like I just had a conversation with her. Like, I feel like I was there.
That's great.
Even though I,
do. Okay, this is actually so validating. I mean, this is supposed to be, whatever. It can be the Validate Wizards little show time.
Okay.
Because that's the mission. What I love about, like, the art form of radio show is allowing people in on conversations that they're not actually having, that they would never be able to have. Exactly. There are people out there in the big world, because the radio waves go pretty far, who will not have the opportunity to sit down and talk to you and me.
Sure.
For real. But they can experience that. They can imagine themselves into this world, into that chair right there.
Yeah.
that they moved out of the studio, unfortunately, but we can still pretend there's the audience chair.
Yeah.
That's where they sit. There's a reason that I always talk about that, because it's important. It's a real part of the show to me, that people can be part of this and listen to it and be like, okay, I understand Lily and Wizard now. I know about their dynamic. I care maybe a little more about literature.
Sure.
So I'm happy that you get that experience.
Yeah, it's totally like that. And I love getting to hear about people. It's kind of passive and it's kind of active. Like, I'm still thinking about what they're saying and what I might say in response.
Exactly,
like
because you and me have the shit that's psychosis. When I listen to stuff like this, I'm like, that's what I was like. Ooh, I'd respond this way. Ooh, I'd respond that way.
Yeah.
That's so funny. And yeah, you get to know these people a little better. Yeah. I'm excited for you. And hilariously, you know, you're focused on getting to know the guests better, but eventually you're going to realize, oh my God, I know so much about Wizard.
Well, yeah, there's as well. But that's great. Like,
yeah, there you go. And yeah, you know, there are worse people you can know a lot about, I guess.
Oh, for sure.
You know all about, like, Chris Green.
I guess that's a name you could.
No, he's the man. We love Chris Green. Sometimes he's a bit of a punching bag because he's the boss man.
Yeah,
but we love Chris Green. You can know lots about that guy, and that'd be acceptable.
Well, yeah, I think most people who've been on here, like, that you can know a lot about them.
Yeah, it's true.
Their anyone. Is just one thing.
I've told people, I've said it bums me out that I'm like making the show that I want to exist. Yeah. And it makes me sad that no one else makes a passion show. I'd be such a big fan of the like Happy Fun Time show with Lily. Man, I would tune into that. I listen to every episode.
Thank you.
Or like, you know, Matt Hamilton presents The Silly Hour. Or just like anyone at Outdoor School could do a great show. Anyone I know, like everyone who's been on this show could do their own show and it'd be amazing. So they could also write their own book.
Yeah.
And I would read that. I just like it when people express themselves, darn it.
Yes, and I love the way that people express themselves differently. Like, I know that's not a crazy take or anything.
No, not at all, but also it's true, so say it.
Yeah, I just love the way that people's different art forms come together. And especially when those art forms are expansive, they're not just like art, they're like this specific type of tapestry making or something. Or
I agree.
Poetry or a specific type of poetry.
You should definitely check out Christian's episode and Mickey's episode.
I've listened to Mickey's.
Yeah, Mickey's is a good one,
It's great, yeah.
That one's it's like bittersweet. Because they left like 2 days later.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Mickey.
Yeah.
But, man, that's cool that you bring that up. I agree. I love when people express themselves. And, okay, we're almost at the end of the show. We're like very, very close. This has been another total banger where you get to the end and it's like, well, I had more to say. This is no fair. Why does the first 5 minutes of the Passion Show feel like an hour and then the following rest of the show feel like 10 seconds?
Yeah, totally.
Do you have any closing remarks? Do you want to, put a bow on any of your feelings? Or perhaps you want to tell us what your, great Lily novel is going to be all about? Up to you. You have like 2 minutes. Go.
Oh, wow.
Finish this thing up for us. This is my new bit. I've been remembering to ask people to do a closing remark instead of just being like, whoa, we have to finish right now.
Well, I guess just in terms of like imagination, I think I would just say that in itself is an art form. Like, things that happen in your brain, or in my brain, I should say.
Just mine.
In people's brains don't necessarily have to exist in the world formally in order to be like art. And because I think things that come out physically are often different than what you imagined. And so just having those thoughts create their own kind of beautiful.
Man, that tickles my brain in such an interesting way. I wish we had another like 5 or 10 minutes to talk about that. But that's, man, I like that so much. Because it's like, yeah, you're right. You imagine things, when people imagine things, that's beautiful. And the work of an artist is to inspire that, and
Yes,
and
totally.
and allow your art to reflect itself in people's brains, and that itself is
Yeah. And when someone creates art, where does that take you otherwise?
exactly.
I think it's beautiful.
This is such an old school passion show episode. Which is to say, a lot of in the first 20 or 30 episodes, there's so much just navel gazing about art, and I love it. It's so fun to just talk about the whatever it is that art means. So thank you for this. We're basically at the end of the show now. I'm doing this new thing where I actually promote the show.
Okay.
You were listening to CFRU 93.3 FM, my dear listeners. If you would like to hear more of this show, you can go to thepassionshow.ca. I got a brand new website, just made it a couple days ago. You can find all the links there. You can hear every episode, and you can even follow me on Instagram if you want. You can even send me an email and be on the show if you want. Please send me an email. Be on my show. That's all I've got to say about that. Let's do our little tradition now. You know, and I know that the Passion Show ends with a little gratitude circle. So I will go first. You get to go second. That way you get to end the show, Lily. How fun is that?
Perfect.
I am grateful for trees and fruits and wind and rain. I'm grateful for my feet. Grateful for the calluses on my hands that made me climb good. Grateful for all my books on my shelf, my shelf is right above my head on my bed, so I get to look at my books all the time. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for you. I'm complete.
I'm grateful for clouds. Grateful for the rainbow I saw this morning. Grateful for my bike. Grateful for my family. Super grateful for change.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
yeah, getting to live different places and see different things. Grateful for my eyeballs.
Yeah.
Grateful for my hands for sure. Grateful for the feeling of creativity.
Oh, yeah.
I'm complete.
Beautifully said. The feeling of creativity. That could be an episode title right there. Lily, thank you so much for being on the show. This was super fun. I've been Wizard.
I've been Lily.
And please, please, please just remember that only love will stop the killing.
Only love will stop the killing.
Seul l'amour arrêtera le meurtre.
Only love.
Тільки кохання зупинить вбивство. Only love.
Only love.
Nur die Liebe wird das Töten beenden.
Only love will stop the killing.
Only love. Μόνο η αγάπη θα σταματήσει τον πόνο.
Only love. Only love.